YouTube anyway, then I'll make it private later. At least we'll all have it if we have any questions. This is not gonna be a long call, neither. Okay, we might as well start. So first, I want to say good afternoon to all of the ladies, my sisters that's on this line right now. I pray that all is well for each and every one of y'all. Oh, there she go. There goes the
Um,
late. There goes the
um,
late comer,
Mr.
Karina.
Sir, I work till 6 o'clock Monday through Friday.
Or quit your job.
Quit my job. Okay, pay all my bills, and I got you. You're on mute now. Look at that. Look at that.
I got you real soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you retire real soon. So I'm glad you weren't here. I recorded the call anyway. So listen, I wanted to share a few things. So I put this call together because we got to create like an accountability group with Exonerate Island. We can raise the money. Like I got some real powerful people willing to come on board to help us with putting this gala together. Um, I talked to. I got a few top lawyers that said that we can use one of the spots in New York City to do it, which is good because we don't have to pay for it. He said he can get a lot of the stars and stuff there that will invest in it. I spoke to my partner who has very successful people who he's going to get to do that. I spoke to one of Muhammad Ali daughters who's going to. She said she's willing to assist as well. And I also spoke to attorney Lee Merritt, who said he wants to come on board, and attorney Stephen Metcalf, who's one of the top 40 under 40 in the nation. Lee basically said that he was connected with, I think, the Rock Nation, Innocent Project, and a lot of the sports, the football players and stuff like that. And Metcalf stated that he's a part of some kind of like billionaire golfing club where they're everywhere. So basically, we can get a lot of sponsors. So I'm saying all that to say that after we need to come together to put this in place. I mean, I don't have all of the pieces to the puzzle, so I'll take all of your insight and then we'll structure it and then move forward. Just create like an accountability group and we'll have the meetings. I'll even talk to Kelly because Kelly has a gala in Buffalo where she raises, like hundreds of thousands of dollars that one night. She probably raised like 50,000 just in tickets on that one night, $100 a ticket. And her business fights against human trafficking. But I talked to her and she was like, listen, it's basically the same. It's one and the same thing, right? She has a lot of ideas and she want to come on board to help with this. So my partner said, basically, we can bring her on board and pay her to help us structure all of that similar to the way that she already has the galas structured there. And then, of course, after we come with the fundraisers and how we're going to do that with the gala, then, of course, I know we need to focus on like grants and stuff like that and just think about like everybody who's a part of the project, like what is also the needs of the people. Um, because as we're doing this, we get money. I mean, of course, you'll have to render a service, but I mean that's simple because all of y'all already got businesses that help people anyway. And as we raise money, we can just contract with you guys with some of the money that we raise to actually render a service to help the wrongfully convicted. So I'm gonna stop on that. Do anybody have any insight, anything they would like to say?
Yeah, so I can, if I can go first, I can send you the fundraising package, the dollar a day, less than $30 a month, because they're already together, and so is the list of grants that Exonerate Island is eligible for. Soon as I am not driving, which is going to be in about 15 minutes, I'll be able to send them to you in email, and I'll send them to you, Lachey, Karina. I don't have with Miss T's information, but I'm gonna
Just put
be
your
hanging
emails in
out
the
here.
chat.
It's nice to meet you,
Yeah, I can put my email and information in the chat.
and we'll get it from there. So that way you'll have the what has already been drafted. and then whatever needs to be added, taken away, pulled out, put together. It is current as of last week when I drafted up the last part of that. And then because no one organization wants to do the one thing, that's how each of us will be able to get top dollar for our consultation and adding to Exonerate Island. So when you sit down to figure out what that portion is, their administrative services for each of the parts of the grant. So make sure that you cover all that is included. And when I say all, I mean all. Whatever it is, the rent the space for your dwelling for the month, what your phone bill is, what transportation is at 60 cents a mile, your internet bill is 30%. So make sure all of those costs are in for the month and plan and prep, and then we'll know what your monthly ask is. I rounded that monthly ask out to be $5,800 per person administratively, and we can beat the numbers thereafter. But that is already pre-drafted for Exonerate Island. Thank you for letting me speak.
All right, thank you, Sister Lavita. So you're gonna send that. So basically, you have the grants put together. So are we gonna need? You're gonna need specific grant writers. I mean, I know AI do most of the stuff.
Well,
Um,
we have the young lady that you gave me, that you Shanice or Shanita.
she's on. Yeah,
I
she's on the line right now.
So that's who I would send all of the prospective grants to, and she and I would pull them apart, make them applicable to Exonerate Island and what's available. And then as we sent it, because she has had success in PA, that's going to be favorable to us. So once we get it done, is that our hardest hurdle was just getting PA to give us our registration, and now we got that. Everything else is now just meet and greets, face presence in ANC meetings and things of the like, and building the representation in the community. Because it's not just about what's put in the writing; it's about building a relationship that allows us to get to the front of the line. It's using words in our grant proposals like institution and infrastructure, and pilot programs with a 5-year plan that will help us move to executive level and get granting status, from the last 3 managers reports that I've been in with the government. So here in DC. So I'm pretty sure they are not going to fall too far from it there in
Mhm.
PA.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I will send, like, everybody will have the list. I think the list is already attached to the fundraising proposal that I have in place. And then I have a separate listing. So some of the grants that are in place right now, they want you to be in partnership with other organizations so that no one person is doing all the weightlifting. So Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, RWJF, is one of the leading nationals for transformational change and equity development, for recidivism and all of the things, for the degraded community. And they have the most money available. The grant open right now, I think, is Equity for All, but I'll have to check it because they change month to month. And then if you give me a few seconds, I'm pulling over right now because I have my grant calendar with me. And then the goal is even if we are writing the same grant and sending them out to multiple suppliers, then we're overlapping funds. And that way we always have a pot to be able to match funding and have operational funds as the awards come in. So the way that it works is, and the Shanice can, filter in if there's something that I'm missing or I don't have accurate, because nobody knows it all. Um, but for the most part, the way this has been structured and set out, just so the child.
The only thing I want to add, each grant is different in the setup of how they ask, the questions needed to get the grant. So working together and just working through and staying focused on the needs of the project. It shouldn't be an issue. We could work together and get things done.
So
Amen.
my question actually, which I should have asked this at the beginning, are you all familiar with Exonery Island is? Was there anyone that's
Uh,
unfamiliar with what Exonery Island is?
I know you sent me the link. I've read through it. Yeah, it's um
Key, I need a explanation of clarity. I believe that it's with the Innocence Project, but I needed some clarity.
I just put the website in the chat. So basically, Exonery Island is a 508. Hold on one second. Hold on a sec. So Exonery Island is a 508 C1A a ministry. So basically the website explains the other details. Um the website explains actually all of the other details of what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a three-prong program, or maybe three to four. Basically, the main thing is we help the people that's wrongfully convicted while they're in jail, meaning commissary, may even help families, visits, etc. We help the people get out of jail, meaning we pay for lawyers, investigators, um, and things like that. And then we help the people stay out of jail because with the wrongful conviction community, um, the innocent people actually have less than the actual people who committed the crimes. So I'm talking about they don't have parole, they don't have counseling, they don't have nothing. A lot of these dudes did 20, 30 years. The dude just called me right now and I just did 49. Um, and I just told him I hit him right back. So what I'm saying is that we're basically gonna help all three. Now, in order to do that, of course, we're gonna have to have different things in place. That's why I said that everybody can render a service. You know what I'm saying? And in the beginning, it's not gonna be like everybody's gonna get a lot, but everybody can, for the service that they're rendering, they can get paid for it, right? And even if it paid the bills for the year, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be too much because we're gonna keep on pushing it. We're gonna keep on setting up different events. I can go and speak at the events. Some of y'all can come with me if y'all would like, but I'll go speak to the events. This is how we're gonna build up the donors, right? We get 1,000 people to donate $1 a day. That's 30,000 a month. You know what I mean? So it's really about consistently going out here doing this. You going here? Yeah, it's about consistently going out doing it. So that's one of the things. As far as the Innocent Project, that's a whole nother thing. So the next thing we're gonna do, which is gonna be a branch of Exonery Island, is we're gonna create an Innocent Project. We can't use the word Innocent Project because they have that copywritten, but it's gonna basically be a project to help people. Um, to help people. So with the Innocent Project that we create is going to be different than the other Innocent Projects. The way that it's going to be different is because we're going to have a community conviction integrity unit. And while we build relationships by going to schools and stuff like that with the law students, we can have a lot of the cases go to the law students, even though we have our own paralegals and stuff like that. One of my businesses is Platinum Eagle LLC, which is a paralegal and investigation firm that I'm the CEO of. I mean, the founder of. So, I mean, we have that, but I'm saying that as we go to the law schools, we'll get, the students and stuff like that. And, it just brings more publicity and stuff like that with the cases. So that's one thing. The Community Conviction Integrity Unit that we're attaching to this is really, really powerful. It's very unique. I have not seen any other like this. And basically what the Community Conviction Integrity Unit is going to be a panel of community leaders. We're gonna do it in different states, and the vision is for them to look over the cases. Now, the reason why this is important is because when lawyers raise
just say they got a person who's innocent and the lawyers put the motion in. Most times, a lot of the judges don't do the right things, the district attorneys don't do the right things. Everything gets swept under the carpet and nobody never sees it because the lawyer's only gonna go so far. So with a community conviction integrity unit, we'll have a board of community members that will actually review the case, right? They'll review the case. Even if it went through AI and they had it identify all the constitutional, procedural, due process violations, etc., and then they would have a meeting with the district attorney's conviction integrity unit. You understand what I'm saying? Because truth be told, the district attorney's office not even supposed to have a conviction integrity unit because they're responsible for the wrongful convictions. That's like telling the gangs to prosecute themselves, which is kind of crazy how they even have that. But then when they don't do the right thing, like most of them don't do the right thing, then we can expose them. This is where we got the podcast, right? We got the podcast, 3 radio stations. This is what we already have. So anybody can present, and run this on there. I already got all of this stuff. We can come down here and do a whole month of podcasts to advertise this, to blow this up. So that's the basic thing instead of, going too much and too deep into it. It's a 3-prong, just to recite, it's a 3-prong program. Help them in jail. After they go through the review committee though, they have to submit their cases, they have to review it. Then once they identify and they say this is a case that we'll take, then we start helping them in jail, with commissary visits, get all of their legal work, get it to us. We help them get out of jail, lawyers, investigators, etc. We help them stay out of jail. Housing, food vouchers. That's what I didn't elaborate on. What it is to stay out of jail. Housing, food vouchers, basic technology, training, financial literacy, because like some of the businesses that I've connected with, they loan these dudes money. So once dudes come home, they got access to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars as soon as they get out. But a lot of them don't even know that. And then it's a lot of other companies that try to get over on them. So I locked in with some groups that won't get over on them. You know what I mean? If they borrow $1, they might pay 2 back, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? They're not gonna pay 10 back like they're paying most of the other companies and stuff like that. And they need the money. Most people don't got family, they don't got a support system. They just get kicked out of jail when they have nothing. Kind of like when they released people from slavery and didn't give them nothing and then came out with rules about, jaywalking or loitering and stuff like that. And it's like, oh yeah, that's the basic breakdown. Do anyone have any questions in reference to that?
Is Exonery Island a business that we have access to, or are we tapping into somebody's collaborative situation?
No, I got a 508 C1A under my name.
Okay. Do we would have to set up like a website and everything, so we're kind of constructing it from
We
grounds
already
up,
got it.
right?
No, we already got a website. We already got bank accounts. We already got all that. So
Yeah,
right now,
I made a website for it. Only thing we don't have as of yet, as far as I'm aware of, is social media, which I mean I can make that, that's no issue. But we got the
We
email,
have
Sister
YouTube
Levita.
already.
Yeah, not YouTube, like TikTok, Instagram, a Facebook page, stuff like
I
that.
think K
But
John. I
Sister
think K
Levita
John
did
set him
make
up, Karina.
some emails for it. So we're going on that part when it comes to like having an email for the actual business.
So we have emails for the business. Remember, they were set up through INOs.
Mhm.
So that is done as well. So the social medias are not done. That was something that was put in K. John's hands. So I don't know how that translates over. Um, and if I look right now, I'm pretty sure they're not in place.
Yeah, no, I mean, I didn't know Dad put things on to do that. That's what I do. But
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the only things outside of that. 'Cause we got 2 websites for the Exonery Island. We got one, Exonery Island Ministries, and then just the Exonery Island website. And then I also have a participation form that I just resent y'all in the group chat. So if you haven't went through and filled that out, to show that you want to like participate and what you're planning on doing. I think Shay already sent hers in as far as I know, but if you guys want to do that whenever you get the chance, we'll get to like have everybody organized all in one place.
Is it under which group is it in?
The recent one, the one we've been texting in.
Family? Oh, okay, the text group. Okay.
Yeah. It says Exonery Island participation form. And then Dad, I sent, I don't, you probably couldn't read it yet because you've been walking around and driving and stuff, but I did send like some ideas for like the actual gala event in itself, regarding like theme wise, color wise, just depending on where we have the venue at. Um, then we would like include that information once we get that settled, venue, time, dates, and all that.
That could be the next call. That's why I said we just have to structure it so it's not too long and we can focus on each thing. So like one of the calls could be specifically about the gala, right? Another call can be specifically about the Innocent Project, how we're gonna, set that up. Or we can go through all of it if you guys want to. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I just think it's a lot of information, and I think that if we just take slow steps and just do, one little thing at a time and keep moving forward, that all of the stuff will get done, and it'll be very beneficial. Um, so, is there anyone else with any other questions?
Well, I just wanted to lastly say, I'm filling out the document now for Karina. I do grant writing with my company, and then I'm a mentee of Gwen Curry. So I'm not sure, will we be functioning out of Pennsylvania or New York and Pennsylvania?
This gonna be we're gonna do it international,
Okay.
so it's not
So at
just
least with Gwen, I know that I can have her review every document, every grant that I'm looking to do or anything. So however I can utilize that resource as a support, I'd like to help. And with the ladies who are reviewing the grants, however I can help, I'll make sure that I pay attention to the chat to see about helping out, looking over the grants, and being able to suggest any grants if they come about. And Karina, anything I can do, just please let me know administrative wise. But yeah, I'm on board.
Gotcha.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
Okay, so listen, I don't want to make this call too long. Um, I know we need to have like consistent calls with this, but we're just not gonna get stuff done. What's your perception of that?
That's accurate.
I would say each person get a different thing. So I feel like if we each work on something and come together with the ideas, will be much easier than all of us trying to work on the same thing. And then, it leads to us, confused or, overwhelmed because everybody got all these different ideas for the same thing. But I feel like we break it down. Somebody work on the organization of the gala, somebody work on the, if it is the social medias or whatever else that we need to work on, each person take a part in that.
Okay, so who wants to work on the grants? Basically, Shalise, Tamia, and who else?
Miss Lavita.
Miss Levita. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
the three for the grants. So y'all
Mhm.
can just lock in with each other and focus on that. The next thing is the gala. Who want to help me structure all of the stuff for the gala?
I can do that.
Me
I could,
too.
so B and
Okay.
her could do that together because I think
Okay.
Yay.
that's something that's gonna require two people for sure.
Yes.
So I submitted my form already, but I had
Okay.
event organization, but I'm anywhere he
Okay.
places me, I don't mind helping out anywhere. Okay.
No, I
Okay.
want y'all
Sounds
just to
good.
do what y'all comfortable with doing because
With
this is
doing.
the thing. Like this is the thing. We have a lot of resources, right? I'm gonna start having these lawyers to come on these calls too, because we're gonna have them come up with some resources and people that they have too. So it's gonna be somebody else who's gonna help us structure the list of all the potential donors, and people that want to come on board to help this vision become a reality. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna give y'all names and numbers and get all emails and then talk to them, and we're gonna have a call with them to see what can all of them bring to the table as well.
That's what the form is for. The form asked them the questions you told me to put on there. It asked them all that information and stuff like that. And I could just share you. It tells you a phone number, name, email, what they want to be a part of and stuff like that.
Okay.
Uh,
Share with
and
me
are they
again.
planning on
Share with me
investing?
again, because I might have erased none of my old messages.
And
Okay.
just add the help with the other things that he mentioned that he wants. Because like I said, I had submitted it prior to saying that. I was quick with the finger, so I apologize.
I gotcha. I'll go ahead and jot down. So Shalice, Lavita. All right, and Tamia on grants. Karina and Lachey working on organizing gala. And
Other fundraisers. We want to focus on other fundraisers, like maybe set up the and Sister Levita, you had already started doing this with like the law schools and all of that stuff where I can go and start speaking at the law schools and stuff like that. Maybe even t-shirts we may do, just different things fundraiser to raise
Yeah,
money.
I have the first 10 designs for t-shirts that were done. I have the keychain that was done for Exonery Island. It's actually there with Profit. You were supposed to go past and see
All
him. I
right.
told him the next time you showed up to just give it to you because I missed you when I came up. Um, Cups, mugs, and all of that stuff.
So I
Once
got the
the
machines for
designs
all of
are
that.
approved by the group on the next one, then we can go from there.
Yeah, because I got the machines for all of that. For cups, for mugs, for plates, for the
I know, but that's how
burner
we
and
tap into
sneakers
PA
and
through the unemployment service program so that we can get tapped into unemployment services and those that are looking for hands-on work, paid programs for the summer. They don't
Mhm.
necessarily want to go back to school or don't want to go in a trade. This is the option for them that you'll be able to offer. And that's open now in PA for us to tap into, along with the Department of Justice
almost.
there in PA. They have $50,000 that will help us tap into that 14 to 18 age bracket and give them something to do now before the summer comes so that we can catch them before they get incarcerated.
Okay, I got you.
So I'll be sending that out today.
Yeah.
And that will put the office to work on now. The office can get paid for and it can stop being a hit to you. So
Okay. Okay. So I'm about to start sharing the form. I'm gonna get all of the people, get them all to fill that out. Figure out what part they're gonna be on it. I actually have to travel to Philly and to New York City to talk to these different lawyers because they all want to be a part of it too. So I think that we're gonna have a really, really good group. I think that that's enough. So I mean, pretty much everybody got something, right, that they can focus
Mm-hmm.
on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's what we
I
do.
sent to the group.
We'll just have another call, maybe like a 30-minute call. What? Which I figure in next. Oh shoot! Tell me to be quiet. Okay, I'll be quiet. We got next 30-minute call probably in like the next what? Maybe how many days? What do y'all think?
Mm.
A week.
Next week? Okay, so we'll do next week. What is today?
Just let me know what day because I'll be in Buffalo.
Thursday. Just make it next
Yes.
Thursday. Give us all a week to get on top of this and get some progress.
Yeah. I should be. I'm gonna be back. I'll be back home by Thursday. I'm leaving Sunday to Buffalo.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, we're only gonna be like a 30-minute call. It ain't like it's a lot of stuff. We just gonna see where the progress is at and what else we need to do.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
All right. And any other ideas, just hit me up, y'all, and share them. Like, as y'all get any other ideas in reference to ways that we should do stuff. My vision, one other vision that I have is like once we raise this money and we get all this stuff structured, I know we're gonna probably get some hundreds of thousands of dollars. I want to buy some land. I've been looking up land. They got some land that's like 80, 90 acres for like 500,000, 600,000. I know that we can make that kind of money to do that. And I'm saying that then we can get construction loans. We can put a black owned farm on there and let the guys learn how to grow food and stuff like that. We can put the houses over there, build houses, whether we did the Amazon houses, create a whole little community and all of that stuff, have food vouchers and different things of that nature. And then it's going to be other things that's going to come along with that too. But
they're
that's
through
just,
Homeland Security. Keith, did you hear me?
you said what?
That grant for it's building up rural areas, 500,000 is available now as well. So those are not things that you have to segment. We just have to make sure we keep them in their own lane. but they're open right now. And that's where the things that are done now, March, anything over 500,000 generally take you 6 to 9 months to get approved. So you're not looking at the money until January-ish. So, you know, those now is the time to start putting that stuff in, so that as we have foresight, you'll be able to say, in this area, that's what I'm looking at, claim it, put our prayers on it, and then put it in writing and loose it, so it'll come forth.
Okay.
So
We
when
have-
you look at that, when you find the land, when you find those pieces, we need to go to govdeals.com, govdeals.com. And that's where all the land acquisitions happen, pennies on the dollar. Turned over land, repossessed land that the government is looking to get rid of, that are not
Okay.
on the government site.
All right. So I mean, like throughout the week while we're doing stuff, we just call each other and just lock in. Everybody got everybody numbers in here?
Yeah, from the group. I was gonna say, I opened up the Google form, Dad. We have about 11 people that signed up in total. I do
Okay.
Tamia's and also Lavita. I think y'all are the only two that I don't have on there that's in this meeting on the Google Docs form. But everybody else, Shalise and Lachey, I have y'all in here.
I'll get my form to you.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm gonna start hollering at other people today and getting them to start.
You had some people that signed up that weren't in the group, some exonerees and also just some people want to help.
No.
So, but I resent it to your email, so you have access to the Google Sheet, Dad, so you can see who all signed up.
Okay. Okay, and I'll get on top of that. I'm just gonna start building the team. You already got that done, so it's nothing for me just to make the calls and say, listen, if y'all want to be a part of this, then I need y'all to fill this form out.
Yeah, it's
All
easy
right.
to organize. Everybody
All right.
emailing and everything.
Yes. And then we can structure it, you can organize it. Yeah. So listen, I thank y'all all for your time. Well, let me pray us out. Heavenly Father, I just thank you for allowing us to all come together, Father. I pray that you continue to move mightily inside of all of our lives and that we do what is necessary for your people, as we know that even Jesus was wrongfully in prison and even sentenced to death row for not committing any crime. So I know that many of your chosen people will go through these things, Father, but I pray that we are able to be of assistance to them, to be in alignment, to help these not just broken men, but even the children attached to the men, Father, the households that was broken because they took the head from the house, Father. And I just pray that you bless this, as I know this vision is already blessed. I know that it has already manifested, even though we haven't seen it all yet. So I thank you for all of the people that will fall in alignment, that will come on board to assist us, people that will donate to this, and all of the lives that we will change and the people that we will help. I pray that you just move mightily inside of all of our own lives, Father, and whatever we're dealing with in this season, for we know that your ways are not our ways and your thoughts are not our thoughts. So may we acknowledge you in all of our ways and allow you to direct our paths. May many blessings fall upon each and every one of us, Father. May we be restored in this season of our life as we are able to move forward and to fulfill whatever your will is for us in this temporary level of existence. I pray for all of those that are attached to us. May the blood of Jesus cover us all, and we reverse every curse of witchcraft, voodoo, santeria, any spirits of poverty. We cancel any assignments of the enemy, Father, on any of our lives. May we all be strengthened and restored in this season, Father. We're on fire for you as we give you all praise, our honor, all glory. Come repenting for all sins committed knowingly and unknowingly in the name of your son, Yeshua HaMashiach, for you, Yahweh. In Jesus the Christ's holy name we pray. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
God.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
It's
Thank
the
you.
latest. Thank you. Just let her know.